In this video, I'll show you how to manage your WordPress sites using the WordPress Manager in SPanel. Let's get to the SPanel user interface for one of the accounts, get to the software section where we will find the WordPress Manager. And now we have a single WordPress installation here with a couple of options to manage it. The first option, the security lock, it is a very important feature of the WordPress Manager, which basically makes your WordPress site unhackable. Because even if your website may have vulnerable plugins, outdated, or themes, the hacker won't be able to compromise it because of the security lock. They won't be able to insert any malicious content or upload anything bad into your website to compromise it. That's why the security lock should be enabled for all WordPress websites being managed by the WordPress Manager. Here with auto updates, you can control if you want the WordPress Manager in SPanel to automatically update plugins, themes, and also the WordPress core files automatically on daily basis. With the login button, you can access the WordPress dashboard right away without entering login details. Under Actions, you have additional functionality for changing the admin password or perform a malicious scan or use the WP CLI to directly communicate with your WordPress website. Let me demonstrate. This command will return a list of all of your themes that are installed in this WordPress installation. WP CLI is a very powerful tool, especially for developers using WordPress, because it allows them to perform lots of actions using commands rather than using the WordPress dashboard, and also allows them to perform lots of other actions which cannot be performed from the graphic interface of WordPress, from the dashboard, and it really saves lots of time. That's why the WP CLI is integrated in the WordPress Manager in SPanel. You can also clone or stage your WordPress installation. Let's clone 1, 2, 3. I can show you how to clone your WordPress site pretty quickly. There we go. This is the clone version. Now we can also log into the dashboard of this version, make any changes, experiment, and so on. And once we are done with that we no longer need it, we can just remove it with the click of a button in the SPanel WordPress Manager. We can also run staging. Let's say it's stage 1, 2, 3. We want to create a staged version of this WordPress installation. It's now in progress. Here we can see, okay, the stage action has completed. Here we have the stage version. Now we can install additional plugins, make some changes that we want to experiment, that we don't want to do directly on the production website. And once we are ready and we are confident that we want to move those changes to production, we can use this functionality and select if we want to move only the files if we made changes there, or if we want to move the database if we want to push it to production, or both. It's up to us. Then we have the Manage button, which actually invokes all the functionality of the SPanel WordPress Manager, where you have tons of features. You can browse the themes that are installed, the plugins, the users that are in there and also perform actions, edit them, change password for each of the users, manage comments. There are multiple maintenance mode operations you can perform from here. You can enable maintenance mode if you need to. You have direct access to your database to see the database name, the database user, which is accessing the database in WordPress, the database size, and also actions to manage this database in phpMyAdmin, or export and download it, or perform a search and replace in the database. This is really nice feature for developers and power users to optimize the database, to repair it if there are any broken tables that are not, DB. uh, or there are some more here actions you can check for updates to, if you want to force an update, although that is automatically done. There are no updates at the moment. Or you can reinstall WordPress along with the files. This is useful if you had issues with the security issue. For example, if the security lock was not enabled and a hacker was able to insert malicious code into your WordPress files, and you want to quickly recover from that event and ensure that all of the files in your website are the original ones without any malicious code in them, you can use this reinstall current version feature in the SPanel WordPress manager to actually replace and reinstall all of the WordPress related file system files in your installation. Or you can browse in the file manager your WordPress website to edit files or make any other changes, or manage the WordPress cron jobs. Here in performance, you can generate a performance report of your WordPress site. This is not a working domain name, so this won't generate some useful content. But if it is a operational website, you can use this functionality to see how your website is performing and also see where you need to do improvements to make it perform even better.